All right, guys, what we're going to do now is we're in the gym, obviously, and we're going to be doing the upper body training. We've already warmed up our core. We did crunches and lower back extensions. And now we're going to come over onto the Smith machine, and we're going to do reverse grip bench presses with your hand in this position. And what that does, that takes stress off of your shoulders. If you ever have shoulder problems from normal bench presses, or maybe you've done flies a little too heavy, maybe too explosive, that helps to sort of accelerate the healing process and allows you to continue to train. It's like training around an injury. So I'm just going to show you. There's not a lot of weight on here right now. I'm just going to sort of demonstrate the technique and the form for you. Okay, so hands under, rotate out, and then just lower it sort of midpoint on your chest. And you're about shoulder width on the grip. 4, and you're controlling that weight as you always do in the descent. A little more explosive on the up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lock it back. All right, guys, we'll do another set here in a moment, but we're going to take a break. Okay, guys, this is the hammer, and she is demonstrating this reverse grip bench press on the Smith machine. You notice her technique, I don't 100% approve of it. She has her feet up off of the floor, but this is not too heavy of a weight for her, so she still feels pretty stable. I see a lot of people doing bench presses like this with their feet up on the bench, and you know, one of the reasons why is because very often that takes stress off of the lower back when you have your feet lifted up like that. And I'm reminding the hammer to tense your abdominals when you do this exercise. If you will keep your body tense while you're performing the exercise, and if you will keep your abdominals tense, that will give you more strength and power and stability throughout the whole exercise. How many reps is that, Hammer? Is that about 8? Yeah,
10,
I think she's got 10 out of that. Good set, Hammer. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do one more set, and I'll probably do another 1 or 2 sets after this. But what I did was a warm-up set first, and now I've just got a 45-pound plate on either side. I'm gonna just demonstrate this for you as well. So, reverse grips. Ten reps, reverse grips, Smith machine bench press. Okay, guys, what we're going to do now is we're still on the Smith machine, and what we're doing is deadlifts from the knee up. That's going to be training that upper portion of the lift. And we have the hammer demonstrating that with us here. You know, the nice thing about the Smith machine is that it forces you to go within a specific range. And this is a nice Smith machine because it's very smooth. There's nothing jerky about it. It's just a real pleasure to be able to train with it because it's a good machine. So, and that's going to be training that section of the lower back from the knees up. Okay. All right. Thank you, Hammer. Excellent set.
So I'm going to do the same thing. Deadlifts from the knee up in the Smith machine. Taking it down here and then up. Keeping it smooth, locking back. Slightly bending the knees. Feels really good. One thing about this exercise, it's a great grip trainer for your forearms. If you do this frequently, as a rule, and you restrict with it and continue to progress your resistance, you probably have no need to do any direct forearm training. Bye, thank you.
Okay, guys, this is a decline dumbbell flies that the Hammer is demonstrating here, and it feels different. You're going to be working the pecs from a different angle. You know, the real truth is I mean, I guess from the angle of the exercise and gravity pulling against you, you're having to kind of fight to keep the dumbbells straight up over you instead of them pulling you back to the floor. Then it's going to affect those stabilizer muscles and those muscles involved in keeping balance differently than if you were doing these flat or on an incline. So, but the entirety of the pectoral muscle section is involved in this. They are all contracting, as well as your front deltoids. Those are your primary movers in this. Now, when you're lowering the weight, believe it or not, your upper back muscles are also involved in that negative portion. So anytime you're training upper back one way or another, you're going to have your back and your chest and your shoulders involved in it. So this is a great exercise. How many reps is that, Hammer?
16.
Okay, that'd be enough. All right. Thanks for that demo. 1 second, I'll get those from you.
Okay, guys, I'm going to do these decline dumbbell flies, just like the Hammer was doing. It feels strange. It takes a little while to get used to that angle, because you're using muscles that you don't typically use. And so it takes your neurological system a little time to adjust to that range of motion that you're flying in. So, gonna start. Do a press, then a fly. Dumbbell flies on the decline.
Okay, we got the Hammer demonstrating dumbbell extensions for triceps. We're at a slight angle on the bench, and she's getting a full extension going back. I just, sorry for all the movement here. I just want you to see how straight that is right there, and she's bringing it right up to that point. So she's getting maximum contraction in her tricep. Excellent form. You see where that comes all the way back down. So you can see the top of her head up over that repetition. All right. Good form, Hammer. How many reps is that? All right, 15, that's it. Thank you for that set.
Okay, I'm gonna do the exact same thing that the Hammer has done. Dumbbell extensions for triceps. Trying to get as deep down as we can. And straight up. Okay, that's it, guys.
Okay, guys, we're getting ready to do low pulley rows. Hammer demonstrating here. You notice what she's doing is haven't mentioned this previously, but we always do this. We keep an arch in the lower back there. When we're really strict and rowing just into the chest rather than rowing past it. We like to really pay attention to strict form. Of course, that's going to determine how much weight we use. If we're not going too heavy, then it's a lot easier to be more strict in the form. So, and it's important to avoid injury. Until you reach super high advanced levels in your fitness, then you can cheat. You can be a little sloppier, but we don't recommend it. You know what your strength levels are. You know where your red zone is. You want to stay out of the red zone. Train in the green. You can go into the yellow zone, and you can approach the red, but you want to be careful because the red zone is where you always get injured. All right, guys, the Hammer demonstrating low pulley rows for the back and the biceps. All right, thank you, Hammer. Okay, what we're doing now is straight arm pull downs. Now, this is for the back. It's one of the few exercises that you can do for the back where the biceps are not particularly involved in that exercise, because in that exercise the hand is not moving toward the wrist. What's happening is the upper arm and the lower arm is moving out away from the back and moving toward the back, and by virtue of that movement, it's basically 100% of your back involved in it. Of course, you know that when you're exercising, every muscle in your body is engaged to some degree. But this exercise is fantastic. It's brilliant for the back. Very often, it's a great exercise to actually begin your back work with. You can pre-exhaust your back muscles through this before you even get your biceps involved. Because when you're training your back and your biceps are involved, your biceps are actually contributing to the workout. This, no bicep contribution to the workout. All right, Hammer, how many reps is that? Okay, that'd be enough. Thank you, Hammer, for demoing that.
Okay, guys, I'm going to do a set of these straight arm pull downs just like the Hammer was doing. And what I typically do is I just kind of brace my hands on the top about shoulder width step back, like a little slight pull, and then straight down. And slow up. That was a struggle. Hey guys, I'm getting ready to do concentration bicep curls, and I have it set on 70 pounds right now. And what I like to do is I like to alternate one side and then the other side. And then I'm able to really concentrate and focus on that one arm's motion. But sometimes it's good to split your attention between the two, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to split my attention and focus on curling both arms at the same time and concentrate on slowly lowering that weight back down to get the greatest benefit that I can from that negative or eccentric portion of the exercise. And 12. Slowly lower. All right, guys. Okay, guys, this is my lunch today. Right after finishing our upper body training session today, and we're heading back to get ready to do some shopping, but this is the lunch I'm going to be having right now. All right, guys, have a great afternoon, and we'll speak to you soon.